Hi there, it's Gina and welcome to my channel. Now, instead of cardboard packaging, which I usually use for my early AM art episodes, I'm using paper, watercolor paper. It's 140-pound cold press, acid free. And as you can see, I'll be doing some stenciling today. And I'm starting off using the Mini Holes Mini Stencil from Dylusions. Now, I brought out the Kwik Stix. I did a video where I unboxed them and gave my first impression product review. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. But I really wanted to see them in action. Those little pieces of foil, they actually came from a watercolor set. Each watercolor was individually wrapped, and I kept those, so I grabbed them. I knew I wanted to add water. I wanted to make the tempera paint from the Kwik Stix easier to spread over the stencil. So I wanted to squirt them with water, and that's just what was laying around, so that's what I used. As you can see, the red, the pigment, I don't know if I've squirted too much water, but it's just not quite as pigmented as the blue. The blue still really stands out, even watered down a little bit. And the green really isn't too bad either. But as you'll see in a few minutes, it turned out I wanted more pigment to come through. And while I thought that was a good idea at the time, I didn't get quite enough pigment. And I will eventually start using the paint crayons over the stencil itself, and using my finger to work it that way. And that gave a lot more pigment. The color was bright, and I really liked how that looked. Here I come back in. It just wasn't quite popping like I wanted it to compared to the blue and the green. The red was just a little too pale. Kind of going through, I noticed there were a couple holes that didn't get any paint, and even if it's a little bit lighter, I was hoping to have some paint on everything. And there's the reveal. So as you can see, the blue really pops. Now these paints do dry pretty quickly, but of all the water that I had squirted down, and there are some parts that are kind of thicker than others, as you can see, I really wanted to make sure it was completely dry before I moved on to my next step. So I'm using my heat gun to give it a dry. It didn't really take very long, but I did feel like I needed to hit it with the gun just to dry it a little more. I'm using a second stencil, another one from Dylusions, and it's another mini stencil, and this one's called Mini Bubbles. And here's where I bring in the yellow. I thought it was a good color to put on top because it would mix with the other colors to give me new colors. The green, it would just make it, more of a yellow green than the darker green. But, it'll mix with the red to make orange, and it'll mix with the blue to make a different shade of green. So I just saved that to use for this layer. Early AM episodes are so fun. I really enjoy them. It's just a chance to play with some products. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to click that subscribe button and definitely give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I would appreciate that. And you know what? Please leave a comment. That would be awesome. I'd love to know what you liked, if you've ever tried these Kwik Stix or even the stencils, or if you have any questions, just let me know. Or maybe you may have ideas of other episodes, other topics, other things I can do. Oh, and there's the other reveal. Adds a little bit of yellow. I got a little bit of oranges in there and a little bit of green. I didn't want it to be overpowering, but it gave enough interest and mixture with the colors that I thought it was a nice addition. I decided as a finishing touch I wanted to use a little bit of glitter, and I'm using glitter ice, and it's just acrylic paint from Ceramcoat. To be honest, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I know glitter doesn't always show up very well in video and pictures, and there are a bunch of pictures at the end where I really try hard to hit it from different angles, hoping to get that glitter to show. But it's not everywhere, but it's just in enough places to make it really, really interesting. I loved how it turned out. This is my final step, so make sure you stick around. I've put several pictures at the end. They're close up so you can really take a good look. And let's see, turn. Yeah, okay, there you go. You can see some of the glitter. That's it for this one. I appreciate you watching, and please check out another video and like and subscribe if you've not already done that. And you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the pictures. Bye.